live, bro. Finna start soon.
You live?
Yep.
We can have fun when we can. We looking good? Yes, sir. Let's get it. Yo. What's the deal? What's the deal, man? It's the new Twin Cities podcast with Fresh and Tony.
Episode 5.
Episode Finn, man. What's up to the Finns out there? What's up to everybody? I'm just talking shit. No. Episode 5, man. It's March now.
Yep. March 7th, man. We made it.
Man, we
March,
here.
y'all. It's going by so fast.
This whole year going by fast.
Oh, got you. All right, I'm in. Sorry. Yeah, man. It's March. Spring is almost here, man. It's sunny outside. Man, the weather's so bipolar, bro. Like,
sorry to everybody out there. This weather is Gemini as fuck.
Man.
Goddamn, bro.
that's what we call it, Gemini.
Shit.
Man,
Bipolar, man.
One day it's 50, the next is below 15, and a snow blizzard. Like, it's crazy out here, bro.
Like, this weather be playing with our emotions, man. Like, sheesh, what's going on here, man? Nonetheless, it's Monday, man. We feeling good. We blessed. We woken up, man. Welcome to the new Twin Cities. This is the New Age podcast where you got two black men holding it down, discussing everything going on around Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Twin Cities, surrounding areas, man.
And mainly just the hip hop culture in Minnesota and outside, man. We just here to give y'all insight and just our point of views from two black men from the Twin Cities, man. So this is new. This is new. And I'm liking what we doing. So
we got a special episode today, man. We got the homies Khaliq and Smokey Visions in the building to talk about their new project, North Baby.
Yes,
sir, man. It's a solid project, man. Solid production. The bars is there, everything. I took a listen to it myself. I love it.
Man.
North Baby, the song.
Been on repeat.
Yeah, and Gold Links. Those are my two favorites, man.
Okay, yeah, we're going to get into that. So let's start off by talking about the North High School boys basketball team. They were recently, so 92% of the team, so like almost the whole team, was on the A-B honor roll.
Yeah, man, that's pretty dope, man. That's a real great piece of news.
That's dope, man.
Considering the tragic news we had the other week, you know, so this is really a shining moment for them, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to North High School Polars.
Yep.
You guys been going through a tough season, losing Deshaun Hill, rest in peace. So this is good to see, man. 92% of the team, and this is a team in the city, in the it's actually in the Twin Cities over North. So this is dope, man, to highlight.
And I think you brought it up earlier today. They just won that all city game, I think.
They so also this weekend they won the Twin Cities game versus St. Paul Johnson. I went to Johnson, so I don't, I'm feeling some type of way. That's my home. So, but they beat Johnson this weekend. So they took home the Twin Cities championship.
They had to do it for their classmate.
Definitely, man. It was an important game to them. I would believe.
Yeah, and I hope they get to 100%. 92 is a really good percentage.
That's a good percent. A whole team though, it used to be only like a couple people on the team, but 92, like the whole team, damn near.
What was the movie? They on some Coach Carter shit.
Coach Carter, yep.
On that Coach Carter
Salute them, man. I hope to see more schools focusing on the academic part more than the sports thing is good too, but the academics is really gonna take them far.
Yeah,
and set them up in life later on.
Yep. And let that, and it's inspiration to other students too.
Yeah,
especially because of where they at, location.
And
exactly, it's like that's
they in the trenches.
That's really.
Really,
that's
trenches.
The kind of news we need coming out of that area.
Exactly. More news like this, man. 92% of the team on the A and B honor roll, man. Shout out to y'all again.
And I think what the article say in the news, it was the coach
McKenzie, I think.
I think it was. I think his grandson or his son is one of the players on the team, and I think it started. The article said it started with him, and then it just kind of spread out. He said they were at. The coach said when they were at when he first looked, they were at like 29%,
Ooh.
something completely opposite, like below 30. You know
like
what I'm saying?
I think below like 2.0 or below a 2.0.
Something. Yeah, we're below a 2.0,
And now
92% of them are above a 3.0.
Woo!
Yeah, so
That's
fire.
dope. I love that news, man.
Man,
That type of news makes me happy, man. That some that being in that neighborhood over north, just in the trenches, like where shit really go down, and to have that come out of that neighborhood is just dope to me, man. That it's something there. It's hope there. So
yeah, that's ultimately I think what it is. Glimmer of hope, man.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a glimmer of hope.
so yeah,
we need
man.
more of that. Students out there, keep going up. You feel me?
A and B honor rolls, man.
And you ain't got to be on a sports team to try to get on the honor roll, man. There's nothing nerdy about it. We come, I don't know, especially us. We come from the generation where
Exactly.
it was like almost not cool to be smart or something
Man.
like that. But we need to bring intelligence back to the hood for sure.
Facts,
Like
facts,
everybody
facts.
need that. So try to be like them.
Yeah. So man. Next, we had so on my Instagram page we had a big discussion over the weekend. Someone said, so I found a status on Facebook. It said, "How come no Minnesota DJs tries to break artists' records in Minnesota?" And it was a big situation. I had over like 50 comments on Instagram. Yeah, there you go. We pulled it up. Yeah, I had about 100 likes and about 50 comments, man. It was a deep conversation. A lot of people, chimed in on it.
Yeah, and this is a conversation that I feel like comes up every year,
Every
almost
month.
more. Yeah, I know, man. 'Cause
Every
it was
other month.
It's like because I seen that on Facebook at 1st and the comments on there
was going crazy. That's
too.
why I posted it. I seen it on Facebook first, so I'm like, let me post this and get the conversation going on Instagram as well.
Facts and but I think the crazy part was reading the DJs like going because it's like you got the artists versus the DJs when it comes to this because you got the artists who feel they way and then you got the DJs who are saying that's not the right way,
Right?
and it's like
And it's just a super clash every time.
Oh man,
Every time you're gonna have some artists feeling like they not playing their music or they not trying to play music. And got some artists that's getting their music played. You just gotta figure out what you missing. I feel like a lot of y'all artists gotta like really start trying to build relationships.
Yeah.
Relationships with DJs. Like
Yeah.
all that just hopping in the inbox, play my music, or just coming at a person you don't know. Like any type of way is crazy. Like you gotta come with some respect and know what you trying to do.
Yeah.
Like know what you coming to the DJ for. Know what you trying to get. Like know what point you trying to get across
straight like
when you
that.
coming at somebody.
And yeah, don't come with entitlement.
Yeah. So like if your music is not getting played in the club, you need to first figure out what DJs are in these clubs that you're trying to get your music played on. Second, you need to hit their email like a business, like you're acquiring about business. That's how you should approach DJs. I feel like, and you will get far. A lot of y'all will get far. A lot of y'all music don't even be mixed right to be in the club, or don't even be club music. So first you got to start there and know what you dropping, what kind of music you dropping. Because if it ain't club material, then of course it's not gonna get played in the club.
That's just scientific facts. That's how chemicals work.
You don't want to be no conscious rapper playing your conscious music in the club. That's not gonna work. It's not. The DJs ain't even gonna be enticed to play it. So just think about that first, like, and then like just come up with a list, man, of things you want to accomplish. Far as like you needing to contact other people or get involved with other people, write a list, man, and just take notes and
think about it. Just think it out.
Just think it out, man.
Don't sit there listening to your own music, being like, damn. This should be on the radio right now, man. I'm mad.
Why this ain't in the club?
How come you ain't promoting me right now? That's not planning. That's not execution. Exactly,
man. A lot of y'all just respond. Y'all see stuff and just respond. Y'all don't even think about it. A lot of y'all. A lot of y'all don't, and a lot of y'all do. So the ones that do, man, think about it first before you see anything on social media. Think about it before you respond. Like, should my music really be played in the club, or you think my music really up to par to be played in the club? Like, is it mixed right? Do you got somebody to mix it? Do you got somebody to even get you in the studio? Like, come on, we gotta just step better.
Look at your own material objectively and ask yourself them questions. You know, like, should we do it all the time with everything we do in life? It don't gotta be just music. But just do that. Give yourself force yourself to eat a piece of humble pie and look at it. And usually that just allows you to see clearly where opportunities are along your path.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So as far as that, I mean, there's a lot of DJs over here that play music. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Music,
Exactly. So that's where I was like, man, I've been hearing a lot of DJs playing music in the clubs, especially local artists. If no year before this year, I've witnessed DJs playing music, local music every week.
Mm-hmm.
I see it every weekend.
I frequent show venues every week, and I can guarantee I hear plenty of local artists. But on the other side, as Fresh just said too, you got to think about if your music is up to par as well to be played, because just because you make music doesn't entitle you to be played. You have to earn it, you know. And that's
Facts.
I ain't sitting here like some expert that done got a bunch of records placed or whatever, but you know, if you're in the game, you seen how people pop off. You know what I'm saying? You've heard Jay-Z say it. Let's see. We got a comment. Is there a DJ from town who is known for breaking local artists?
It's a few of them. DJ Inferno. We had DJ Advance. DJ Advance was up here a couple weeks ago. He breaks music, but it's a certain way how you come or how you contact them and how you speak to them if you want your music played in a club. Or first ask these DJs for like,
first off, talk to them like they're humans.
Yeah,
first off, you don't even have to be in music. Anything you do in business, talk to that person like they're human and they got problems going on day to day. And also, too, start off smaller. You know what I'm saying? We got KMOJ that often gets left out of the conversation when it comes to anything, and I don't think you guys put enough value into that. They've been around since the late 80s, beginning of the 90s.
Man, they've been around for a long time, and they play pretty much almost anything they get handed. Like,
again, you just got to approach them like they're humans and they have a job they're doing, or they're following a passion they're like, and not like there's some bank teller that you're mad at because you couldn't withdraw some money or something.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Like, first ask to have your music critiqued. Start small. Have your music critiqued. Is this right for the club? Ask them questions like that. Maybe you'll get different answers and different and man, it's a whole big difference if you come at these people like real people.
That's the main factor, man. So if you want DJs to break your records, man, just figure it out and make it right. Because again, it's like a chemical reaction. However, if you mix these two at the right time with the right amounts, you might get a reaction.
Yeah.
And other times, if you don't, you're gonna get a dud. You know, that's true. In my pursuit of being a producer and stuff like that, when I was heavy into music, that's where my experience come from, is not getting a lot of reactions back, and that was my dumb ass, bro. I can recall it, 2015. Oh my goodness, I forget her name now. She's French Montana's manager now. I said something to her. I forget her name. I'll pull it up on a later date. But she followed me back, and my dumb ass sent her SoundCloud links off the rip. Didn't even. I said, "Hey, how you doing? Thanks for the follow back. Here's some of my beat links right here." And she said that she literally messaged me like, "I gave you a chance, and the first thing you did was send me SoundCloud links." And I was like, from that day forward, I've never sent the SoundCloud.
Oh wow! See, see.
I think her name is freaking Sarah or something like that. She's Latino with short blonde hair though.
I know who you're talking about. I forgot her name as well.
She was big on Twitter, like mid 2010s, and
I think she's from Canada.
She's from Canada. Yep, you know what I know
you're talking about because she's been around. I can't
remember her name right now.
She's been around for a minute.
She's been around, and like again, like at this time, she only had like 5K followers or something, following somebody.
That was your opportunity, bro.
So, man, yeah. So, I mean, luckily it wasn't detrimental, but it was like, you know, from that day forward, you know, that's what kind of really taught me to approach people differently, and from there, it's every interaction has been better, man. So
Man, it's so many different ways to come at this, man. Like, but just remember that these are regular people. These are people, man. So they got, you know what I'm saying? It's ways to come at them, and this is the business too. You just got to remember that. So, Morris Day, over the weekend, man. Morris Day, the famous, the legendary Morris Day. He put up a post saying that Prince estate won't let him use his name, or he's not getting paid for none of his music.
that sucks, and that's real shady from the Prince estate, because I don't think Prince would do that in real life.
Man, I don't think he says it. He says Prince let him use the name and everything when he was alive. So I'm kind of confused that why would they stop this man from taking care of his family and stuff.
Bro, hey, I mean, shoot, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but everybody I talk to says there's somebody in that estate pulling crazy, shady strings,
Right? I've been hearing that too, man.
Like somebody gave Prince that perk, knowing like or whatever it was. I think
Man,
it was Vicodin.
Vic-
They had
something.
fentanyl in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I've heard them stories, and then too, like, soon as he passed away, so you know, Prince was big on maintaining his own money, his, you know, having his hand on top of everything like that. He didn't even want his music sold on the internet and like all kinds of things like that. He was very peculiar about how he wanted his stuff sold and presented and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely not any sort of corporate, you know, he doesn't want any corporate entities in his business. But as soon as he passes away, I was working in the airport at this time, and as soon as he passed away, now we got a Prince store inside of the airport selling Prince merch and basically things I would probably make him throw up if he was in real life. He wouldn't even allow that. So basically, I feel like Prince's estate is just doing everything to keep every single dollar they can. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want nobody to eat.
Yeah, like especially with like COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
Now people can't visit Paisley Park. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like somebody's just trying not to let. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to keep the money.
Keep the
on
money,
deck,
man. That is crazy. Morris Day, this is a legend. You shouldn't even have to think about this. Like,
for real.
He can't touch none of the music he made.
Yeah, no doubt.
During his prime time,
and like
that
that's
is crazy.
Royalties, streams, like I don't know if he can perform it or not, but even if he did, he wouldn't get any money.
He wouldn't get no money from it, or he'll be sued.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is crazy. I hope he gets some help with that, man. Who's in charge of his estate? Good question.
I don't know, man, but they sound dirty.
They sound so dirty. Good question. I would think it's family.
It is his family.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I would think, yes, I would think it's a family member. But that is crazy, man. I hope he gets that worked out, or the lawyers, or whatever they got to do to get that worked out. Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, this is not the first.
Because he's a legend.
Yeah, man.
Morris Day in the time?
Mm-hmm.
Them is legends, man. Like, how, yeah. I hope they get that worked out, man. I hope, man, because that is crazy. I'll be mad too. And you can't talk to Prince. Like, you can't even
talk to him.
You
man.
can't even talk to him. You can't nothing.
For real. I'm gonna read more into this backstory because again, this show is about two regular dudes learning about this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy. Who's in charge? Let's see.
3 of his siblings, as well as the publishing company Primary Wave. Who in August 2021 bought rights to Prince's catalog from another 3 heirs, 2 of them deceased. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So now that makes a lot more sense.
That makes a lot of sense. They trying to keep every dollar
They
because
want
they
it.
not anybody related to actual Prince. They, you know what I'm saying?
They
don't
sold
know
all the
nothing.
rights.
Yep. This is somebody else, like some rich kid came in, bought out whatever, and now he's just. It's like the kid that bought a historical mansion. And now he's ripping out everything. It's like I just own this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like the dude who bought the Wu-Tang, the little
Martin
thing.
Scorsese.
Is it something like that? Like a random person just buying their stuff? Like, that is crazy.
And apparently the feds have it now because it's
Oh.
legal evidence. It was legal evidence or whatever. Like he bought that with money he shouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
That's $2 million.
Woo!
You feel me?
Man, so yeah, that's it for our our news from over the weekend. How about we bring in the guy, Khaliq and Smokey Visions.
Yes, sir. Let's bring the homies in, man. We got them here now. Welcome. North Babies on deck.
North Babies. Welcome, man. Right.
Sir. How y'all feeling today, man? Let's start over with you, Smokey. What's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. How y'all feeling?
Man, we good, man. So introduce yourselves, man. Who we got? Talk to the mic a little bit.
I'm Smokey Visions, as y'all know.
Turn it up.
I'm a music producer from St. Paul. I've been working in the scene for like 10 years now.
Okay.
That's who I am.
Smokey Visions.
Yeah, it's your boy Khaliq. Everybody know I'm from the other side to 6'5". If you don't, then you do now. It's St. Paul.
St. Paul.
I'm always gonna rep that. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing music for a while. It feel good to be back. Be back active. You know what I'm saying? Be
Yes,
back out
sir.
here. What they say, they outside.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man, since I seen you on the scene, man. So yeah, this is a treat, man. 2 years, y'all.
It's been a little minute. I think that was the last time I dropped Coming of Age, 2019.
Yeah.
That was a dope one too.
2020, something like that.
Yeah, it was 19.
19, something like that.
It was in
That's how you know
19.
time flies.
Woo, 2019 was the last. Dude, you know my favorite track from you, bro?
Which one?
Makita. I love that track,
Hey,
bro.
nah, people still fuck with that, bro.
I love that
I
track.
got some vibes.
Did you ever do a video to that?
Nah, but I got some vibes. I'm going back in that
Okay,
bag.
bro, that's my bag. I love that bag for sure.
Nah.
You was in your bag with that one for sure.
That what's crazy is I was just talking to the homie who I did the song with,
Okay,
and it was like, bruh, like we definitely got to get back in the studio and make another joint. And like,
and he from Milwaukee.
yeah, he from Madison.
Madison.
He down in Atlanta though right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name Rayshawn, but to be honest with you, he just changed his name. And
Okay.
I can't remember it off the top of my head. I know that sound
Okay.
bad, but he just recently changed it.
Yeah, I remember it was like
So,
Rayshawn.
Yeah.
Y'all did the song. Yeah, that was a dope song, man. How did y'all come up with that vibe? Like, who song? Like, did you come at him with it, or he came at you with it?
No, I brung it to him, but how the idea came was basically like one of the homies had made the beat, and he named the beat Makita. And at first I was like, yo, what does that mean? So then I looked it up, and it was like Ethiopian goddess. And, and we was in Cali at the time. And my best friend, Tezzy, Ethiopian.
Oh, okay.
And
yep. Shout out
so
to
like
Tezzy.
we was in Cali, and I was just writing a song, and I was just like going down that path. So like if you hear the verse and stuff, like I'm talking about Cali, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm talking about on the highway and whatnot, like that's Cali. I'm referring to Cali at the time. But then I sent it to the homie Rayshawn. I was like, yo, bro, I need you to just kill this hook. I told him the idea and whatnot, and then he came back with it, bro, and we dropped it, and it was like, it's still like a lot of people's
Bro.
favorite song to this day.
That's timeless,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Like,
It's so timeless.
What's so crazy is like the audience in like Ethiopia that was banging it was crazy, bro. Like my homies would show me on his Snapchat how many people was like watching it, were, like asking for it, even on the stats, stuff like that. It was like, it was crazy.
Yeah, that song was dope, bro. Like,
But what's crazy about that too is like it was pre, like, you know what I'm saying, when before we would like really drop on like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, stuff like that. So when I dropped it, it was on SoundCloud.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, the radio was playing it here. But like I was late to posting it onto like Apple Music, Spotify, and whatnot like that because of the fact like at that time it was blogs, it was Pigeons and Planes, it was Pitchfork. You know what I'm saying? Like the way the music was kind of like being
it's like towards the end of the blog. Era,
yeah,
kinda.
like distributed was like different.
Yeah. No, you're right. Man, that was a great a great track, bro. Like you recorded it in Cali too?
Nah, I recorded it back home.
Okay.
What's crazy is, so look, Pete, that y'all talking about Prince. So if you listen to the first part of the verse, bro, I was writing it. We was smoking at this park because we were trying to smoke all our weed before we got on an airplane. You know how that is. You try to just blow everything down. We got the wax blunt, all of this. So we smoking, and I ain't finish it. So like the last 4 bars of my hook, I wrote the same day Prince died. So if you listen, like I'm like, let it rain, purple rain for the man in my city. I can show you how to get it. You a goddess, don't be timid. I'm talking about Prince because that's the same day Prince died when I got back, and I was writing it.
Damn, that's
Like,
dope.
That's crazy that y'all was talking about Prince.
That's dope. That's dope.
Wow.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Universal timing has been like super apparent as of late, man. It's crazy how stuff been working out, man.
Nah, straight up.
Straight like that, man. So I'm curious, man. Like, let's get into the like, where did North Baby come from?
I'll let bro really touch on that.
Yeah, like it's okay. So yeah, so North Baby. So explain North Baby. What is North Baby? How you got the name? I mean, it's the album, but how'd you get the name and everything? Like North Baby. Explain that.
Man, it's really like it's a project of like reality, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all kind of came like together just genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
But like for me, it's just like how I look at myself, bro. I'm like an audio director. Like when you look at all of my projects, when you listen to them, they all paint like certain different pictures, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm an artist with it, you know what I mean? So when I come at it, I might come at it in a certain perspective. So when I was making this and me and bro, we was sitting down, I'm like, we got to make some stuff that's like for the city, but that's like, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle, you know what I mean? And it's like the reality of what's going on here. So when you listen to the project, I see it as like different perspectives of different people that's here, you know what I'm saying? So like if you listen to each song, like each song is kind of like got a different flow. It got its own, it kind of live in its own space. So like I got stuff that's like, cause how I see Minnesota, bro, I see Minnesota like, I don't feel like we got a sound. I feel like our sound is uniqueness. The reason why I say it's uniqueness is because it's a melting pot of people. You know what I'm saying? Different talent from just different places. So I feel like anybody who got Minnesota sound is somebody who's just authentic to them. And I feel like I embody that. So like when I look at the songs, like it's a song on there for everybody, I feel like in a sense. Like, you know what I mean? I got Gold Links. I feel like that's like alternative hip hop. Yep. It's not like street. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, too like boom bap. But it's like fun and creative, you know what I'm saying? I got stuff.
And it's new age sound.
You know what I mean? I got stuff you could just ride to. Still Up, Sunset Sherbert. That's just like verses for people who know I can just get off on the flow. You know what I'm saying? That know I can rap.
Man, you stuck to your sound a lot. Like even though the beats is kind of different, like the beats was kind of different for you. This project, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It was more bouncy, more, you know what I'm saying, or more like a bounce to it.
Yeah.
More. And you stuck to your sound though, like. On top of the beat, the beats and stuff being different, you stuck to the way you come on your beats and stuff. You stuck to that, and then I think that was dope. Like you didn't change it up, or you didn't try to sound like nobody else.
Nah, for
like
sure.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate to cut you off.
Go ahead,
this
go ahead.
nigga an artist, bro. Like
Man.
for real, like this nigga, it ain't like he ain't really got a sound, bro. Like he said, he an audio director, bro. Like it's just whatever vibe he trying to put out there, he gonna put out there, bro. So it's like really, that's just how he works.
Yeah.
That's why.
And I would say I wouldn't say he don't have a sound because he has a sound. He done built his sound.
Yeah, but it's just like I ain't saying that he don't. I'm just saying like bro can do whatever.
It's
he,
unique,
what he put his
unique,
mind-
like
what
he
put
was
his
saying.
mind to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
Ain't no limit for this nigga. At all.
It was fun making it. Just cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like even with the production, bro, like I give it to bro. Like bro challenged me in a sense of like rapping over beats that I might not necessarily pick the first time I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Beats that like might not necessarily be like the first thing I grab out the pot. You know what I mean? For him to challenge me in that way, like we both was like challenging each other on like how can we find this pocket where it's still like a sound, and that's where even with North Baby, that's a part of the reason why we call it North Baby, because I feel like it's an unorthodox sound and it's unique. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to sound like nobody. I'm not trying to be like nobody, but me.
Exactly.
And bro, you know what I'm saying? Like
You was painting
you know
a
what I mean?
picture.
Like,
You definitely was painting a picture on every track. Like with your lyrics and stuff, like it was top notch. Like I was definitely picturing like what you was saying on every track. Like that was crazy.
I picture it as like car music, bro. And I'm gonna let bro speak because I want him to talk about it a lot.
That's definitely the same feel I get. Like in the process of making this shit, it was crazy because it was like you said, it was more so us building chemistry.
Okay.
Because like we've been knowing each other for years, you know what I'm saying? And I've been a fan of bro, so it was like for me, I was just like, I gotta work with this nigga. I gotta work with this nigga. So just me sending shit over throughout the years. And
do you feel like his sound challenged you?
yeah, for sure.
Like
because I was, especially at that time, I was in a comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just like in my zone. Like I was making shit that was good for me.
For you, yeah.
I mean, that I like. You know what I'm saying? So it took this project to get me out of that comfort zone. So it definitely, for sure, helped me.
So is this a new sound for you too, or is this...
yeah, we reinventing on the next one.
Okay.
Was this all done from scratch? Like you ain't had nothing made? Y'all just went.
we just.
That's dope.
We just built
actually, we had Gold Links.
Yeah.
That was already.
Gold Links. So
And
I gotta tell you kind of how Gold Links was made. So Gold Links, I had that probably like maybe 2020, 2019, maybe.
Oh,
like,
okay.
And
Kinda.
after Coming to Age came out.
Yeah. So like I was working out with my homie Stilo and my homie Anthony.
Shout out to Stilo.
And like what we used to do is like we would be like, let's get money. You know what I'm saying? When we working out, like let's get money, get money, get money. And I'm like, bro, I want to make a song that like pump me up when I'm working out. In a sense. You know what I'm saying? So bro sent me the beat and literally the first thing I said was, let's get money. And I was like, boom, okay. And I started rapping it. And then I would just listen to that joint for like a while and working out. And then I finally sent this to the homie Slim. He went crazy on it.
Still gonna rap my just like Jay.
So you said that. So okay. So you the kind of song you call that was like you said something like an alternative. Like it's something different.
Yeah.
What makes you call it that? Like what makes it different from?
I can't
the
tell
other
you what like
songs?
how other
Okay.
people like view it, but like the structure of it and like not the necessarily the structure of it, but just like the rhyme patterns and stuff.
Okay.
It ain't your typical.
I'll cut you off and
Go
I'll
ahead,
answer
go
your
ahead.
question when you asked me that earlier.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you that exactly what he said. Like when I listen to music, I listen from like a fan's point of view, and it's like I came in like I'm sure we can all say we started on Twitter like 2010. You feel me?
Yep.
That gave I was saying that gave me blog era music vibes, like timeless, like that. It's for you, like so I've actually met you at shows before, just in passing, nothing crazy, and like this felt like your adaptation to the current state of music, kind of like, cause you're not really a trap brother, you feel me? But it's like, let me
You got trap elements.
let me
for
let me
sure.
sprinkle a little bit in there. You feel me,
for
like
sure.
that, and yeah, like I like you said, it was car music. That's what I was gonna say. Like for me, it's riding music.
Like elevator music.
No, riding music.
Riding
in the
music?
car,
Okay.
like smoking and riding in the car.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure,
Go,
for sure.
like,
To that money, man.
Yeah, let's get money.
Let's
I
get
just
money.
we
That's
was
my
out,
shit.
You know what I'm saying? I just came back from selling a T-shirt.
I just
you know?
imagine,
So,
I
you
just
know?
imagine people like, you know what I'm saying, no matter what they doing, like they just like, yo, let's get money.
Yeah, let's
you know what I'm
get
saying?
money.
Like,
You
I'm
definitely
just
came
gonna
We
get
hard
money.
with that.
In a
Like,
sense, we want that shit to be like a motivational thing. Some people
Okay.
say like, you know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what you're doing, you could be actually getting money.
Right.
You could be motivating yourself to get up. Let me get this money. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you're doing, we want that to be, you know what I mean, the thing. Like, let's get money. Let's get money. Just
Let's
like
get
bro
money.
said, that was the term they used, working out. That
Yeah,
this
like,
this
that's
vibe
what-
came
Oh,
from
yep,
a term
yep.
they used, working out.
Right.
So like that's just what
It's
we
just to
wanna really
motivate.
give,
It's to
you know what I
push you. Let's get money. You know what I'm saying?
In that
Let's get
moment,
money.
whatever moment you in, let's get money.
But you right in the sense of like, it do got trap elements, and that's where bro brought it out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to a lot of his production. Like, that's what he was already kind of like his wave, and he was doing. So I kind of met him halfway with it.
Yep.
Whereas like you listen to a lot of my other projects, like it's real condensed and it's real layered, and it's like you gotta peel. It's like an onion. You know what I'm saying? You gotta peel back layers and layers, listen to it and decipher. Whereas like with North Baby, we wanted to make it where it was like easy to listen to, and it was more like straight to the point, you know what I'm saying, of like what I was saying, and just like everybody could relate to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Everybody
man,
can
yes.
find something to like, I fuck with that, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like shit like that.
It definitely is something for everybody on there for sure.
That's dope.
And then it just was like, I don't know. For me, it helped me a lot. Again, to speak on that, cause like, bro, like it was a point where I was making a lot of dark sound and shit, like trap shit. You know what I'm saying? And bro was like, yeah, I fuck with it. It's cool. It got that bounce, but like we need to kind of like, you know what I mean?
Need some more light.
Light-
You
lighten it
gotta,
up.
You know what I mean? Lighten it up. You know what I'm saying? And then that just gave the whole project a different direction. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, let me switch up how I'm doing.
Man,
I
it's a
started
different.
picking-
It's a different sound from you
Yeah,
too.
bro,
Like
and that's what I love about it, because it's not something people gonna be used to from
from
bro.
you. Yeah.
At all. Like, so it's just like, it's dope for people to, you know what I mean, be fucking with it and vibing with it, and actually hearing, you know what I mean, the changes in my production, because it took a lot to, you know what I mean, get to this, bro. For real, for real.
Man, I was gonna say like I see the vision, like no pun, like because when I was listening to it, my producer side kicked in, and I'm like, I see what you did. You kept the same drums from them dark sounds,
But
You
just,
just-
lighten up the
you lighten up the
melodies and
beats
all
and
that.
the-
bro.
yeah,
You know
everything
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
background. Yep.
But that just come from bro, man. It just really, I had to really dig in my bag on this shit, bro. I
And
had
y'all,
to really
y'all,
dig
we
in
could
my
tell
bag.
y'all probably was in the same room
Oh
at
yeah,
the, everything.
And then it was just like a lot of times, like a few of the beats, like I made at the crib by myself. But it's like, as I'm making them, I'm still hitting up, bro. Like,
You like this?
Yeah,
Should I
like sending
change?
it
Yeah.
back, sending it back and forth, and they be like, nah, bro, this one ain't it. You can change this and that. So it was a lot of that, and then it was a lot of songs like when we was actually mixing them and recording them, we was actually like in the lab, and then bro was like just a master with this shit. Like this nigga.
That's
wizard,
dope.
bro.
I feel like what y'all did, a lot of people in Minnesota should do.
Yeah,
Create a sound, like
Yeah.
create your own sound. A lot of people should be going for their own sound instead of trying to do Detroit sound, Cali sound,
Yeah.
everybody else sound, Atlanta's.
We definitely need a lot of more artist producer relationships, and that's
exactly.
gonna come. But it's just like, you know what I mean, we just gotta continue to elevate, man.
Yep,
Continue to
yep.
work. And I hope this is something that can be a stepping stone towards that. You know what I'm saying? Because people done it in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's been done, but I feel like recently not as much. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is something that could be a stepping stone towards that, to where artists and producers work way more with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I feel like in Minnesota it's a huge disconnect with that. It's very few artists that's actually building relationships and building chemistry with producers.
Do you feel like producers not putting themselves out more?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's on both ends.
Okay.
Don't get it wrong. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, because it be times where there's niggas that hit me up and it just be like moments I forget.
Yeah.
Or I be busy and just don't get back to them. I did that too, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like it just be like niggas just be having them moments where just shit be going on. And,
Yep,
I mean,
yep,
so
I
it's
get it.
like,
Yep.
it's on both ends for sure, but it's like we all got to meet in the middle and just get that artist producer relationship going on.
Yeah, I think
And
that.
it don't gotta just be me. You know what I'm saying? Like just
All
any
other
producers.
producers,
You know
yep.
what I'm saying? Like just build
Build a
relationships
sound.
with these
Build that
producers.
sound, man. I feel like a lot of great artists have they built the sound with a producer.
And it's just like, why wouldn't you want somebody to just be making beats for you, tailoring
yeah.
the sound for you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Your music just gonna turn out better. You know what I'm saying?
Man, y'all need to find artists out there. Find y'all a producer, man, to turn up with, man. Create your own sound, man. People will love it more. Like you got your own. Like they can, like when they can identify your sound when they listen to a song. Like, oh yeah, that's bro. That's all. That's his sound. That's him. Like
Same to my producers though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to get out there and find the artists that fit with your sound.
with your sound,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So it's like I said, it's both ends. You know what I'm saying?
And also, bro, it's about awareness, man. Like what y'all was talking about earlier. Like even with the club, like
Knowing your market.
I never once went to none of the DJs and asked them to play my music in the club because I never made club music.
And you're aware of that, though. Yeah.
And I know I don't have the music. Let me not say I know I don't have the music, but the music that I make and I release isn't the music that's in the club that you wouldn't necessarily play. So I know my market in a sense. So like for me, that's not something that I'm desperately trying to get. But also it's like it's one of those things that like we all aware of. You know what I'm saying? And if you like you said, you play your stuff right and you network. And you really reach out to people and you build relationships. Like that's something I learned, bro, and I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? Like networking is a real thing. Like you know what I mean, and when you meet people and build relationships. So to any artists out there, like continue to build those relationships. Get out there, talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like link up with them, follow through, follow back, stuff like that. Like I'm still learning that.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's tough,
And
man.
artists,
It's a journey.
another thing, make sure you're a great person, or make sure you know how to work with people greatly too. Because don't try to force it just because a person has a name, or you think, like, genuinely ask yourself, if you making a song, is this person gonna sound good on it? Then shoot for it. You know what I'm saying?
Or even if you're ready to even approach this person that's, at this top tier level, are you ready to work with them? Are you like securing yourself? Like, you got to be ready, man. You just got to be aware, like bro was saying, like you just got to know what you're making, the type of music you're making, and who do you want listening to it. That demographic you got to know. You got to.
For real.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about the features on the project. Like, what made you work with Nucky? Let's talk about that one.
Nucky the homie, bro.
He got bars, bro.
Like that's the homie.
He's dope. He's
Like,
always been dope.
Everybody on the project, like the homies, like you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Outside of music, I ain't dropped music in 2 years, but those was everybody I would still talk to. Like, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like that's how like we homies. Like even Smokey, like. But like me and Nucky, bro, what's crazy about North Baby is North Baby was probably like the last song recorded.
It's always like that, man.
And
The best
it
song
was-
is always the last one.
Last song recorded.
What's crazy is I called Nucky. I'm like, yo, slide to the studio. I want to play this project for you. So he come and I'm playing them the songs with Woo. And then we like, let's create something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going through beats. Now, bro done sent me this beat like 3 months prior. I done listened to it. Now, mind you, throughout the process, I done listened to all the beats. Then I go back, I listen to them again. I done listened to this beat probably like 3 or 4 times, right? I go through the email, and I'm playing it. Boom. North Baby come on. And Nucky get to just, where that check? I'm like, bro, hold on. I'm like, bro, we gotta record that. Hold on.
Man, he definitely spazzed.
I'm like, hold on. We gotta record that, bro. So then we laid the hook down, and then he had the dip and whatnot. And then I ended up like laying a verse down, and then I ended up doing a second verse. But by the time I did the second verse, Nucky had sent me his verse, but it was like after the song was kind of like already finished. And so we never kind of like got to put his verse on there. And then like we tried to like piece some stuff together, but it kind of didn't like work out. I wanted us to kind of like get back in the studio again to like like the vibe how we did when we did the hook. But me and bro got hella songs. That's the homie for real though. And
That's a hit.
It's a hit, bro. That's like my favorite song. I ain't gonna lie.
nah, for sure.
North Baby's my favorite song. On
That's
there.
definitely one of them ones though. Like I don't know, like the vibe of it, cause it's like it's spacey, but it got like mad bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like lyrically. I don't know. I feel like North Baby, them two of my favorite verses on the project. Like I damn near could rap that shit on this motherfucker without the beat everything.
What's funny is like
That motherfucker.
so like I was trying to figure out the title, right? So I knew like what I wanted to like had a title around, kind of like an idea, but I didn't have a title. So I'm writing a verse to North Baby, and at the time it wasn't called North Baby.
Okay.
The project wasn't even called North Baby.
What was it? Just
I didn't have a name.
question mark?
But in the verse,
we was bouncing.
but in the
around
verse,
those.
I'm like, we could turn it to a movie like we Scorsese. I'm a North Baby. When I said that, I said, yo, that's the name.
That's the name
That's the
right
name.
there.
That's the fucking name.
That's
Right
gold.
there. I
And
swear to
then,
God, I was like, yo, that's
bro
the name
hit
right
me.
there.
That's
Bro
gold.
hit me, and then
He's like, he said, why you want to name it that? I said, bro, I just said it in a song. I said, I
That's
just
all
said
you
it, and
need.
I said,
but no, he sent
it
the
just came
song,
up.
and then he sent the song, and then I just heard it. I'm like, yeah, it just
Yeah.
makes sense. It just
The
makes
way he
sense,
said
bro.
it and
It
everything,
just
huh?
makes sense, bro. Like, yeah, and then it was just like we was already, like you said, we was already on that vibe, bro.
Okay.
Like we was literally already on.
We
that
was like,
vibe,
bro, this gonna be some city shit. That's like lifestyle, like it's like perspective of life of like what we at. Because like this another thing, you got East Coast music, you got West Coast music, you got down south music, but you don't really hear people talking about up north music. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be able to embody like a sound, not necessarily saying the sound of like up north or nothing like that, but saying that and creating my own sound. That's like, yo, this is what the north is like, and I'm painting pictures of like perspectives of different people that live here and that go through the certain shit that we go through. That's why you got Where to Love, you know what I'm saying? When you like back on your shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, even if I see my shit in ones, man, that's hard work.
yeah,
They don't like to play you over crumbs like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You get shit like
So
Pack.
what?
Pack is like, you know what I'm saying? Pack is like an anthem for like really just like when you back in your bag, you know what I'm saying? Going back for your spot again, you know what I'm saying? When you back in your shit, where you like, bro, I'm back, you know what I mean? Like talking your shit. You got Sunset Sherbert, that's like player shit, right? Relax, smoke some weed, bro. You got some candles in the crib. You might be, you know what I'm saying, chilling, you know what I mean? Just whatever the case may be, that's what that shit for, you know what I mean? Still up for everybody that's players. Y'all know how it is. 3, 4 in the morning, you riding home, you thinking about the next podcast, the next move.
Some,
man.
the next move, the
You know what I'm
next
saying? Like the
that
next
grind.
move, nigga, you 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you just thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's what Still Up is about. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just you know,
Crazy you said that, man. We it was late when we came up with the who to have on the show.
Yeah.
It was late. I just hit him random like white Khaliq.
Yep.
Like
Let's do it.
12 at night, like 1 in the morning type shit. Like white Khaliq. Yep.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
nah, cause I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I kind of figured that because you texted me at like 5 o'clock in the morning, like, bro, you trying to y'all trying to do a podcast?
Bro, like,
bro, I woke up, I'm like 5 and like, what the fuck was y'all doing
Bro, I be
yesterday,
up,
bro?
bro. Like,
I was like, yeah, they
Man.
was up plotting yesterday,
bro.
talking about 5 in the
Man.
morning, texting me. I'm like,
I
that
told
was
him
on
like,
night.
man, I have it tonight. I had it
real.
like right in like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, bro.
I
Came
appreciate
to
it though
me.
too though, bro. Like I ain't dropped in 2 years, bro. like super excited, you know what I'm saying? And I'm super excited to be a part of his journey to like, you know what I'm saying, bring forth his artistry, but to also be able to have a conversation about it, you know what I'm saying? Like one thing I will say that inspired me throughout this whole process is watching how inspired he was, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
dope. That's
he
dope.
was to be real, he was almost more inspired than I was to like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like
Get it
like,
done.
because like we both and was in a space of like, you know what I mean, just kind of like in a stagnant flow, you know what I'm saying? Where I was like, bro, let's get this shit done. So like when it came to inspiration and shit like that, bro was on it just as much as I was on it. So like,
Bro, every time I seen him, he talked about it.
Yeah,
every
to be up here to talk about it, like,
bro,
it's super
like
dope.
I said, bro, I was a fan. I'm a fan of this nigga, bro.
Like y'all don't
legit a
understand,
fan,
bro. Like this my cousin, like best friend. Like so,
You know what I'm
like
saying? Like, I'm a
like
fan
no,
of
like
this
for real,
nigga,
like he
bro.
been
Like-
around before, like it was
Like-
even like music almost. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Like you know what I
okay.
mean? Like
Been
just
a
on the
fan-
side,
I've
like
been a fan of this nigga, bro. So it's like I wanted to work with this nigga, bro.
Okay.
So when I got the opportunity,
Seized it.
Man, every time I seen him, me and Khaliq finna drop this project, man.
bro, on it,
Man,
bro.
bro finna get back on his shit, man.
telling you,
Just
man.
wait for
Hey.
us, man.
I'm telling you,
for
hey,
sure.
but
Man,
was the wait worth it?
it was worth it, bro.
I
Y'all,
appreciate
hey,
it, man.
I'm so happy that you even came back out and dropped some shit, bro. Cause
Nah,
it
for
was
sure.
a minute. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm watching the scene every day, so I'm like, damn, you a
Yeah.
part. Like, look, I don't know if you know it, bro, but you really a important person in this culture, in the rap scene and shit
Yeah,
too.
for
Like,
sure.
you real important to the story.
Yeah.
Like so we need you to
Nah, yeah.
consistently be dropping.
I'm back on it, bro. I'm excited for like the future, bro, because
Yeah.
like there's so much shit that we working on. There's so much shit that's like about to come this year that we got
bro,
planned. Like
the city is lit right
like,
now.
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
I don't know
I'm
if y'all been
definitely amping
watching.
that bitch
Oh,
back
yeah.
up.
Yeah, the city is lit right
yeah.
now, so you gotta be in the
Nah,
mix.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
it'll suck
nah.
for you not to be in the mix and
Yeah.
the city
Bro,
popping.
bro,
Like you was in it when it wasn't popping. So you
Nah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
for
So
sure.
This shit
you
finna
gotta
come.
be in. Yeah, it's popping right now. Literally, like the city is popping. People
Yeah.
getting
Oh, yeah.
on. Like I don't know if y'all been watching KC, but
Oh,
like.
yeah. Just seen them
Nah, for
episode
sure.
3.
Hell yeah, that's the homie.
Episode 3.
Like, Exactly, bro.
Like,
Like,
bro, like,
go
Nick,
see that.
like, yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I'm
See
saying?
that.
Like bro, like the city is popping, bro.
Yeah,
like
man.
they
I
look.
think you now have entry to the clubs or at least some kind of parties because you got some joints on there.
Oh,
that
yeah.
you played at
And that
at a
was
little
another
kickback.
thing too, bro. It's like, it's not to like prove a point, bro, but also like to show, like, you know what I'm saying, bro, I'm versatile in like my music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my
ain't got
own
no
pocket
limits,
and I
man.
can create like the same shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I'm also aware of like how it's distributed and I'm aware of like, you know what I'm saying, like the content and itself overall. But for to say like, bro, I can compete with any of these niggas in the city, bro. Not even in the city because see, I'm not one of these niggas that think about just the city. When all these like lists and shit come out and all that extra shit, bro, that shit go way past me, bro. Because like I'm not concerned about that, bro. I'm concerned about the world. And
Exactly.
when your mind concerned about the world, bro, you think outside of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like those are minuscule problems for people. First off, music is opinion. It's always gonna be opinionated.
It's
No matter
opinion.
what, no matter how big you get, no matter what the case is, the music is always gonna be opinionated. So at the end of the day,
Facts.
you just gotta get over the fact of caring about what the fuck people think.
Exactly.
And that was the same thing too with me with this project. You know what I'm saying? Was getting over the fact that caring about what the fuck people think and knowing that I could put out any type of music that I want because I'm an audio director, I'm an artist,
Right.
and I can paint any picture. And for anybody to think that I can stay in one box and paint the same picture, that's like expecting Picasso to paint the same picture all the time. Like it would never happen, you know what I'm saying? So like to hold me
yeah.
in some type of confine or some boundary of that, like it's crazy. So like I'm an artist and I'm always gonna elevate and push boundary as far as the sound I create and the perspective that I paint.
That's dope. That's
Okay,
dope.
so I'm sensing. So I guess listening. My question is you can get as deep as you want. I'm gonna ask you too, Smokey. So in that, you said you haven't dropped a project in 2 years, and I'm sensing that, this isn't like your great comeback, but like you said, you're like, man, let's get it going. Like let's get it doing. Was there something that kind of put you into that stagnant mind, or was it just COVID, or did like the last project not take off how you want to, or like
Yeah, what was you doing in the 2 years that you was not dropping? Like
Man, living, learning,
learning.
getting inspired, you know what I'm saying? First off, like I'm more of an artist that's inspired, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta like experience and go through things to be inspired. So to go through a COVID, you know what I'm saying, where you just locked in a house all day, like ain't really shit that I was getting inspired from, you know what I'm saying? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right,
But
right.
living
That's
in
real.
but
That's
living
real
in my
shit.
thoughts. And at the same time, like living in your thoughts ain't always the best thing, you know what I'm saying? You could become a prisoner of your own mind. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like getting out of just, you know what I mean, those little funks of like looking myself in the mirror, understanding like, you know what I mean, like, bruh, you can put out more music than this, you know what I'm saying, and not understanding like, cause I always held on to my music, you know what I mean, cause I always felt like it was like a baby to me, you know what I mean, like I have a hella songs, bunch of songs, shit lined up, but I'm always like super analytical about it. And that's the fucked up part that I don't like about it. Is the business side. It's like it's not that I don't like the business side, but the analytical side where it's like it takes the joy away. Yeah. So this whole project was like, it wasn't like, yo, I'm about to drop the hardest shit. It's gonna be my hardest project ever. I'm coming back, but it was at the same time of being like, yo, you know what I mean, like. I'm back to show in a sense of just being able to express myself to be like, yo, we back to push the bar again, you know what I'm saying? Like everything else gonna fall in place. Like I'm not in a rush to try to like impress anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in a rush to try to like create something that's for what people expect. Because if I create what people expect, I'm gonna stay in that lane, you know what I'm saying? So like that's the whole thing. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like coming at it with a new mindset.
Okay. And that's great too, because that'll help you in the future too, because these last 2 years was, you know what I'm saying, it was pretty boring.
Crazy.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So if you can make it through that, you could probably make this. I don't know if y'all been in jail, but shit, you know, quarantine at one point felt like being in jail, but you was just at the crib with all your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't go nowhere, ain't nothing going on. So I feel like, yeah, that's if you could beat that hurdle, that's.
But at the same time, I was still like creating, like so I wasn't just like not creating and doing shit like that. Like, I tapped into my beard company that I'm working on, like so I got beard care, like beard oils and shit like that that I'm working on. You know what I mean? Go follow it, Beard Fix Grooming Co. at Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead. Promote
little promo in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I mean? Even down to like running my own studio business and stuff like that, like being creative and like I was always creating the music, like you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, I might not have been releasing it within those 2 years. But
like a confidence thing, or like caring about like you were saying, like you had to get over that, just not caring what people think.
I think it was more like because as an artist, you know what I'm saying.
Well, I wasn't inspired.
Yeah,
I wasn't inspired. So like for me, I couldn't create music that just wasn't inspiring me.
Okay,
yeah,
you feel me?
It would have almost been like empty carbs.
You know what I'm saying? And then like, so for like the first 6 months and whatnot, because after I dropped the project, like I normally like sit back because of the fact that it's like released, like you know what I mean. So like a month or two, you know what I mean, that I'm just like getting back in my thoughts of like, yo, okay, let me think of the next creative idea that I'm working on.
Okay.
But that's just how my mindset works. So like leaving coming of age, you know what I'm saying, it went into a space where I was like, okay, cool, let me figure out what I'm gonna do next. I was working on my beard care company, you know what I'm saying? So then I'm doing research on that, spending time doing that. And then I'm looking, okay, like what am I inspired by? But now I'm just looking up and I'm like, yo, there ain't shit going on other than, you know what I'm saying, I did have my second child.
Congratulations.
No, thank you. So she was born right before the pandemic hit. The pandemic hit on my birthday, March 15th. I'll never forget. I was doing the Skies release party for coming of age. So like after that, you know what I'm saying, like everything closing down, like I wasn't gonna make another project necessarily around like having a child, because I had 2 projects where I'm like kind of speaking about me either like going through this like growth stage as a man and speaking about becoming a father of 2 now, or like I had Mustard Seed where I'm like becoming like my first time father, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool, I gotta like still pivot, you know what I mean? Like I still gotta pivot on what it is that I'm trying to like create. And like bro said, with just making this music, it's like, okay, cool, like let's give them something too that's like easy and tasteful that they can be able to like relate to, you know what I'm saying? Like, because everything that I was making is relatable, but it's also dense. And at the same time, you got to think like what 18-year-old, 19-year-old got a kid or 2 kids, you know what I'm saying, to relate to some of the things that I might have been saying on there versus like some of the things I might say on North Baby, you know what I'm saying? So being aware and being conscious of like what I'm saying and how I'm saying it for like different types of crowds and things like that is like a key thing in it too. And then also like the better half of the year of like last year and stuff, it was really just like working on the sound, trying to find that pocket, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find that like middle ground. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm working on different beats and I know this ain't something that I'm not 100% like comfortable, easy for me to just boom, rap, get onto it.
Right.
So now I gotta like sit down and I'm finding a pocket and we went through songs, we probably had like 30, 40 songs complete songs, damn near. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
shit.
And then other songs that we were just like rough ideas and whatnot, like that we kind of just like went
We was
through.
really
You know what I'm saying?
locked
So
in,
like,
We got 40. So can we
like-
expect a North Baby too?
Yeah, let's go. We gonna get. We
Right,
gonna get
you
y'all
know,
something.
like
man.
40
Deluxe
songs?
version?
We gonna get y'all
Man.
something, man. It
But-
probably won't be a deluxe, but we gonna fuck around and get y'all something else for
Okay,
sure.
okay.
How many are you? One of those picky artists that like, you know what I'm saying? You are like, is he one of those artists you had to send 100 beats before he found the two?
I
he like
mean,
or something?
nah,
Be honest too, bro,
It's
be
like,
honest.
It's like it. Sometimes it just depends on the day, but not really though. Like it wasn't like really hard to really. It was just more me figuring him out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Figuring out what works for him, what don't work for him, and then that's just really all it was. That was the toughest part. It just finding him out, picking his brain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what he like, what instruments don't he like, what type of drums he don't like, what type of drums he do like, what type of basses he like, and shit like that. It was just really figuring him out as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into what I was saying. You got to really build chemistry with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the first, like, no bullshit, like the first couple songs we made, like I would send them out to people. Like, I got a cousin, I sent him everything. He was like, no, I ain't fucking with this. I sent him everything. Now this nigga like, y'all niggas need to drop constantly. Like, kind of like it grew. You know what I mean? The shit growing on people because shit, and that just comes from us working at it, bro. Really picking each other brain. Cause it was times, bro, I send him beats. I'm thinking these are the best beats ever. Like, yeah, he gonna kill this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He finna destroy this, and he be like, nah. Just send me some
but like that's because like, bro, like
Like, for real,
I always
though.
tell
Like,
him
for
though. You
real,
know what I'm
though.
saying? I always tell him too. Like my work ethic in the sense of like how I kind of approach it is different. So like sometimes producers would be like, I go to different homies like, bro, I got some beats for you. I've been thinking you'll sound hard on this, and there's no disrespect, but a lot of times like it be the songs that they don't think that they wanted to even play the beat for that I fuck with. So like half of the time, like he might send me something, you know what I'm saying, and the beat would be hard, but I'm like, yo, this is not for me though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that the beat whack or nothing like that, but he'll come to the studio and I'll be like, bro, play some shit, and he'll be going through some shit. I'm like, no, let me hear that. And he'd be like, bro, I didn't even think about sending you this. Ask him. Well, real niggas, bro, he didn't. I don't even think he thought.
No,
real,
I
like,
I
don't even think he was gonna send me real niggas, bro.
I wasn't.
Like, and then
I
I
wasn't.
randomly got it. You know what I'm saying?
I
He didn't
really like
he
that.
didn't expect it to be
that
like
was
that.
that was one of them beats where I thought the vibe was too soft for him. I didn't think it was hard enough. Like I'm like, nah, this is a little too soft. The vibe just a little. Nah, I'm like, he ain't
Different
gonna
from the
fuck
other-
with this.
the other stuff you was
you know
giving
what I
him?
mean? And then it was just like it was just way softer. It just had a smoother vibe. It was just like I just feel like it was an R&B record. I felt
Okay.
like that was an R&B beat.
And he-
I felt like that was something like a 2020 R&B artist could have hopped
Okay.
on.
I get what you
my
mean.
fault.
No, I get what you mean.
But I
was
feel
doing it earlier too.
yeah,
It's
bad
just
habit.
so-
I do that, hand motion.
Yo,
talk.
yo,
But
that's-
I felt
That's from sitting at them domino tables at the
Yeah.
crib.
spade table. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like I felt like that was an R&B vibe. So it was just like that was definitely one of the ones where I'm like, not in this time when, and especially the shit we was creating. He turned that whole joint into something else. Like I didn't even expect. Even when he sent it, I'm like, all right, I hear the beat come on. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. Let's go. And then as soon as it came on, really, he's going, I'm like, oh no, this nigga on some different.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
this
And I'm like,
project is definitely different from anything else you've done. Like you,
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And then that just comes, bro. Cause I took like a lot of people know, and people that have been following me, bro. I took a long time off, like just dropping bodies of work, bro. A long time because I really wanted it to get to a point like this where I could create something that I really enjoy, that I'm really excited about.
Right.
Because years in the past, it was just like I was creating shit. I love that music, but it just was like.
you're just throwing it out there.
Yeah, it was just more thrown out. It wasn't structured. It was just shit
Okay.
was getting done. It was not like a lot of relationship building. It was just me. I got to work with people, get my name out there. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take time to set myself back. Like, yo, you got to create a sound that's your sound. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that was just my huge thing over the years. Is just was trying to find that right motherfucker to work with. And I'm glad me and
Yeah,
bro finally
bro.
locked in.
Yeah.
I see the balance. Like he's more like structured. Let's think about what we doing. Like, no, let's do this.
Let's do it, yeah.
And then you just come together.
Yeah.
Same here,
Well,
bro.
yeah,
Same
yeah,
here.
for real, and need that though, for real, because it done been times where I'd have been on it like, yeah, bro, let's do this right now. Bro, like, nah, we got
Just
You know what I'm
relax.
saying? And it worked out well that way. You know what I'm saying? So
And
Like,
is it fair to say that with like especially with like what you were saying with the beat selection, is it fair to say that with your previous content compared to now, you wanted to change your sound, but you didn't want to dumb it down? It's like, but so instead, is it fair to say like you dumbed it down, but you still kept the flavor there? Or is it like how what would you call that adjustment to the new
that's
age?
what I was thinking too. Like you didn't dumb it down. Like you kept it.
Like, but you made it relatable.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm
it's
saying?
hard to explain.
Yeah,
Bro,
like
what
that,
I say,
because I listen to Mustard Seed, I listen
Mustard,
to,
yep,
and
Mustard
I
Seed.
listen to Real Niggas and all that, and then I'm listening to I listen to Go Links and North Baby, and I'm like, that's my speed. I grew up in the trap. I was there when Beethoven dropped, all that. That's my speed. So and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, yeah, this is fire. Not that nothing else was fire, but I guess it's
It was
like
easier for you to listen to.
yeah, easier to listen to. But I know that you're still full of substance because you're not rapping empty carbs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what got me initially. Like because a lot of it's man, me and Tugga call had a term for this. It's like backpack trap or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Trap in the backpack.
Like,
Trap in the backpack.
yeah, like when you listen to it, it's like when I listen to it, I can tell you walked in the hood, but you don't partake. You know
It's
what
like
I'm
your
saying?
mind is
Best of
somewhere
both
else,
worlds,
though.
man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you
I
definitely
mean, like for the most part, like I wouldn't necessarily say like dumb it down because I didn't dumb it down and substance.
Yeah.
But like being aware of like understanding what I say and how I say it is two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, what far as like when you listen to the Mustard Seed and you listen to like Coming of Age, it's like intricate and detailed. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to like really listen and you know what I mean and
or
like
conscious.
or like and conscious. You know what I'm saying? Or not even necessarily conscious. It's really just like it's detailed because like even the substance the shit that I'm talking on it ain't like it's just like super just like conscious shit. But the way that it's delivered, it comes off conscious. You know what I'm saying? The way that it's delivered, it
I know
comes
what you
off
mean.
like
Yeah,
I see.
conscious.
Okay.
But at the same time, like it's layered. You know what I mean? Whereas like we can say a song and I can give you 3 or 4 meanings of why I wrote that song. And that's layered, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like it takes you got to go through that song a lot of times to like really be like, damn, what is this? Like, you know what I mean? Like it could be applied in so many different angles. Whereas with this, it was like, bro, how do I take the approach where I'm still saying shit, but I'm also being able to play it over beats that's like what people want to hear, or that's easier to the ear for the younger audience or the audience that's like, you know what I'm saying, hopping in the car, banging music, you know what I'm saying, hopping in the car, like, you know what I'm saying, about to go do something, getting somebody motivated, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Because like you said, bro, like I come from the streets and from the hood, like, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, like I was able to separate myself because of like knowing my goals and my aspirations and what I wanted to do. So being able to do that, it's like I'm able to see what the hell going on and be able to paint that picture, but also paint it in a picture where it's like, bro, we understand that this ain't necessarily the life that we trying to push and we trying to live. But at the same time, I'm also speaking on reality that we can't face in life, you know what I mean, that we got to face in life where it's like everything also ain't peaches. So like this kind of North Baby kind of get a balance of like where you listen to other projects and it's like uplifting or it's like motivating or it's like putting you in like a, like, you know what I'm saying, you could say conscious atmosphere, whereas like this one also puts you in that reality spirit where it's like, yo, this is what's actually going on too though, you know what I'm saying, there's real shit going on, the same way I painted in my music videos, you know what I mean, where
dope vision.
That's real. I like the way you explain that too, like cause artists, he just explains something that we all need to work on. Instead of changing yourself, you just change the way it's perceived.
There
like,
you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand too though, you know, like I said, like I know my music ain't for everybody. So I'm not expecting everybody to listen to me. I'm not expecting like, yo, man, why ain't everybody fucking with me, bro? Like I know it's not for everybody to fuck with. Same with everybody else's music. But also like I understand that like in order to grow and live with the time, like you gotta be able to learn how to rebrand, repackage. You know what I'm saying? You come
Adjust.
out with a new logo. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, and learn how to adjust. Whereas like when the time's growing, TikTok, shit like that, you got Instagram, you also got to understand the time and the age and what we live in. And it's like Drake ain't making the same music that he made, and how many times have Drake made different types of music? You know what I'm saying? That fit for different types of crowd. You hear Drake do some Memphis shit, and then he hops on Hotline Bling. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like two totally opposite different types of songs, or you know what I'm saying? Controller, you know what I mean? You know, shit like that. Then he go,
Reinventing
you know
himself.
what I mean? Like where he's able to be an artist in all aspects, and that's how I see it, and that's what I'm able to throw shit at the wall, and if it fall or not, I'm willing to take that fall and get back up and try again, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing I will say is nobody can challenge me on if I bring substance, nobody can challenge me on if I'm creative, nobody can challenge me on if I'm lyrical. So that's not nothing that I have to prove to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because that's something that's already set and put in stone, regardless if it's said or not. You know how many niggas come up to me and be like, bro, I fuck with this such and such, blah, 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 and don't never say it on public, don't never give me my flowers on public, in the public space, which is cool, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't have to prove myself in that aspect. So I don't have to be like, yo, I'm coming back out with the hardest rap album, hardest lyrical album, blah, 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 like, woo, because, like, I don't have to necessarily prove myself in that aspect. Now, I'm not saying it in a sense of, like, have I reached to where I am in my artistry, in my career? No, I haven't. I do got a lot of shit to prove. But do niggas know that I'm talented in rapping? Can I rap? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Can I fucking rap? Yes. Am I creative? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when it comes to like also me being like an artist, how can I push the boundaries? And that's where I'm always gonna push myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what
Man,
North
you
Baby
explained
is.
that perfectly.
Yeah,
like,
that's dope, man. It couldn't have been said better.
Man, he
Imagine
said that.
working on the project with this.
Man.
That shit will have your mind.
But that's him being aware though. You so aware.
All right. So, man, this conversation could go on for hours.
Yeah, man.
What's-
Okay. One more thing though. The working with Matt Wells. What made you pick him to shoot that visual, the first one?
That's the homie.
Okay.
And we kind of shot that a while ago, kind of back in like, it was before, like, I think before the snow really hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like November maybe, something like that.
Okay.
Like before I don't even think I had the whole project finished yet. Like some of the songs I hadn't even
back
had.
when you
I
fucked
just
up
was
your
like,
lead.
I want to shoot for this. But me and bro just been talking about Lincoln, bro, to be honest with
minute?
you.
Okay.
Yeah, like it wasn't like no special like thing where we kind of like just ran into each other and then, but I just reached out to him. Like we always say, yo, bro, we gonna link and do a song. Do a video, and we got some more shit we gonna do too. So me and bro definitely locked in.
You definitely brought the vision out. Like,
Nah, for sure.
man,
Yeah.
he's so dope.
Yeah,
Great
I think it's dope. Like to see everybody grow, bro. Like to be around like everybody that like. You know what's crazy? When I watch the Kanye documentary, bro, it reminds me of like the city in a sense of like, bro, like when we be in downtown St. Paul, the apartments, bro, we had everybody in that bitch. Or like watching everybody grow, you know what I'm saying? You in the studios, you hear shit like that, bro. And it's like 10 years later, bro, we gonna be onto some whole bigger shit. And we gonna look back at this shit like, bro, we've been locked in for a minute. It's like niggas in the league, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Like,
yep.
think about it. Them niggas low-key been playing with each other since like 7th, 8th grade.
Yep,
They've been
AAU
playing
and
on the
shit.
best fucking Adidas team, McDonald's All-America.
Yep.
They go to college, play against each other, AAU, all this other shit. To when the time they get to the league, they just like, nigga, we knew
We
was gonna
made
be
it,
here,
bro.
nigga. Like,
We made
you know what
it,
I'm
nigga.
saying? Like, so like when I see certain shit like that, bro, I love like watching everybody grow, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
From the videographers, from the producers, bro, to you, bro, you know what I'm saying? To you doing your thing, you know what I mean? Like I've seen you when you first started,
First
you know what I'm
started,
saying?
bro.
Like, you know what I
Yep.
mean? And I
I
salute
remember
you
that
to
shit
everything
too,
that you
man.
got going on. Like when you
I appreciate
was
it.
first doing it, t-shirts, you know what I'm saying?
Everything,
Pulling up,
bro.
boom, boom, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like I remember
Appreciate
that
that.
shit, bro. And we also got to understand that like I hate the shit in this city is like I feel like sometimes people forget the small shit like that. Where it's like we start getting some of that like success and people be like it come off a different way, you know what I'm
Man,
saying? Where it's
for
like,
real,
bro, like
for real.
nigga, like my auntie know you, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, or
Yep,
like, bro,
yep,
like you know what I
yep.
mean? Like I've been around you for a while, like shit like that, bro. So it's like we all locked into the city, all types of shit, bro. So I salute to anybody that got their
Appreciate
shit
it.
going on and doing their own thing, bro.
Yeah, man, I watched y'all grow, man. So, man, this is the thing. This is why we build this platform, man. So y'all can man, continue to grow and have some success and reach for something, man. So
Mm-hmm.
the more we support each other, bro, the more we gon'
I got a question for you too.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Just cause I think about it with my shit. So like when I drop music, it sound kind of bad, but I don't really listen to it after I drop it.
You don't?
Because like I've been listening to it for so long, like mixing it,
Yep.
recording
That makes
it,
sense.
that
Yep.
like I kind of go to like the next shit and I start banging the next
I'm
shit.
the quite opposite. I went into the second gear with this motherfucker. That's all I've been listening to.
No, but no, like since it's like North Baby so recent, like I listen to it. But like, do I listen to the Mustard Seed and shit like that?
Yep.
It's random that I do. Like it's got to be one of the moments where I wake up, I'm like, yo, I just want to like reminisce,
Okay.
and I go listen to shit. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the time, I'm like working on the next shit.
Yep.
But I say that to say my question is like, how often do y'all podcast and you go back and watch it?
Pretty much every day. You know, it's pretty much.
Well, for me, I probably watch it.
I probably won't watch my shit.
Probably like once or twice after, just to critique myself. You know what I'm saying? Just
Facts,
to, you know,
facts,
and this is
facts,
new
facts,
too. So
facts,
you've been
facts.
rapping for a minute.
Facts.
This is new to us, so we want to critique ourselves and get better, and try to get more professional with this
basically
shit.
figuring out what
What
you
works
good
and
at,
what
you know,
exactly.
What you
So
need to work on.
you know what he
because you
can
gotta
do.
look at like personality,
Yeah.
how you like vibing on the camera,
Exactly.
shit like that.
Yeah.
You do gotta like point that out.
Exactly. So it's
That is
different. It's a
true.
little different. So,
That
but
is
I
true.
get what you mean. Like once you done with something, you ready for the next thing. Like you.
Yeah, you as an artist, you got to be a visionist. You know what I'm saying. You got once this vision is complete, you got to move on to
the next vision,
I get
yep.
your excitement, Smokey, especially as a producer. Like, bro, this is the first project, or you know what I'm saying, in
Because
a while.
he's watching it live now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's watching how like
Yep.
it's played and transported through like the cars now. You know what I'm saying?
How it's
Or, like,
received to
how it's
people.
received
Yeah.
to people. You know what I mean? Like and same here too. But like at the same time, like I spent 3 months listening to it every night, thinking about how people gonna perceive it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? To the point that
Yep.
like
You do all that during the process.
you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? To like
Yeah.
afterwards, it's like woo.
Yep.
Thank God. You know what
The
I'm saying?
feedback.
Like, you know what I
You
mean?
let
They
the
don't
people
talk
give you
about that
feedback.
as when you're an artist. Like that's like because usually being the artist, you got to remain mystical and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about Kendrick sat on Humble for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Or he said, yeah, I think it was Humble. He sat on that for like 2 years.
What's crazy is you be surprised how long you actually probably sit on songs. The years go by faster than anything, bro.
Thug said every song on So Much Fun was almost all of them were over 2 years old.
I believe it.
Like they were all the fun songs he didn't think were gonna, make it
Do
through
something.
and stuff. So yeah, man. So we gotta get up out of here, man. We all got things to do, man. Unfortunately, like I was saying, this conversation could go on for hours, So
Man,
I
for sure.
definitely have 1,000 more questions.
Man,
get-
real talk.
get
You
to
know we
that.
got off the
So-
record.
Yep, off the record with it. So
Appreciate y'all stopping through, man.
Really,
Appreciate
real
y'all
talk.
having us for real, for real.
No,
Yeah,
it's an
man.
honor though, bro. I want to say thank you, man. Shout out to bro again. Give them your information so they can go follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell you what you
Yeah,
know,
at
man.
Smokey
Saying.
Visions and everything. I don't got no Facebook. Just to let y'all know.
Smokey
They got on me
Visions
about
with
that
the S.
Yeah.
Smoky
Yes.
Visions.
S at the end, please.
You
Yes,
can follow
sir.
me at Khaliq, WHYKHALIQ. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Shout out to the squad, everybody that support me, everybody that's rocking, hold me down, that's been a part of this process. You know what I'm saying? We got to thank God. You know what I mean? God always making this shit possible.
Always.
Let them
Always.
know where you can get North Baby from.
You can go get North Baby on any streaming platform. So whatever you got, don't matter what it is, you can go stream it. It's called North Baby by Khaliq. You did.
Yes,
Smokey
sir,
Visions.
ski.
Let's get it. It's the new
North
Twin
Baby,
Cities podcast. It's your boy Fresh. I got
This
my
is
boy.
Tony, man. BlueSpiritMinneapolis.com. Make sure you visit. Get yourself a podcast shirt, man. Hop on the platforms. Go get yourself
Yes,
North
yes.
Baby. Not saying this just because they hear it. This is a genuinely good project.
Dope
It's
project.
full of substance and it's very easy to listen to. So check that out, man. Go download it. Support the homies.
It's on all platforms,
Everything.
iTunes, everything,
It don't matter
YouTube,
what you use.
Spotify. It's everywhere. North Baby by Khaliq and Smokey Visions.
All right, it's a new Twin Cities podcast. Catch y'all next time. Let's get it.
That's it. Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, we definitely.